Dragon Masters, Heat of the Lava Dragon by Tracy West. Chapter 1. Worm Needs Help. Drake, are you there? Drake heard the voice of his dragon Worm in his head. His eyes got wide. Just a few minutes before, Drake and Worm had been in the land of Navid at the fortress of the Stone Dragon. There, an evil wizard named Astrid had stolen the Stone Dragon's powers. Then she used those powers to transform Drake's friends, Mina and Casper, into stone, along with their dragons. Astrid had turned Worm into stone too. Astrid's sister Hulda rescued Drake just in time before he could be turned to stone. She used magic to bring him to the castle of the wizards at Balurion. Hulda and Jayana, the head wizard at the castle, said they would help the others left behind. Still, Drake worried that Worm might be stuck as a statue forever. But now, "I just heard Worm's voice," Drake cried. "Excellent," said Jayana. Drake looked into the magic mirror he held in his hand. His friend Anna's face looked back at him. She just had contacted him from King Roland's castle in Bracken. "Give me 10 minutes, he told Anna. "I'm going to try to talk to Worm." Then he answered his Earth Dragon. "I'm in the castle of the wizards, Worm," Drake replied. "Where are you? I saw you turn into stone." "I'm still in Navid, and I am still stone," Worm replied. "I think I can break free, but I need your help, Drake. Please go outside the castle. Then I will tell you what to do." "I'm going now," Drake told Worm, and he jumped out of his chair. "Drake, what did Worm say?" Anna asked. "He needs my help," Drake answered. "I have to go." "Good luck," Anna called out from the mirror. Then her face vanished. Drake rushed outside. Jayana and Hulda followed him. The castle stood on the edge of a cliff overlooking the ocean. Below, he could hear the waves crashing against the shore. Drake took a deep breath. "I hope this works," he thought. Chapter 2. A Strong Connection. Drake reached out to Worm with his mind. "Worm, can you still hear me? I'm outside now." "I can hear you," Worm said. "Because I am an Earth Dragon, I think I can break through the powers of the Stone Dragon that had made me a statue. I just need more energy." "Where can you get more energy?" Drake asked him. "From you, Drake," Worm replied. "We have a strong connection. Our combined energy should give me the power I need." "What do I need to do?" Drake asked. "Close your eyes," Worm said. "Concentrate on me. Imagine your energy connecting to mine." Drake closed his eyes. He imagined a green wave of glowing energy reaching all the way to Navid and touching the Earth Dragon. "Drake, your dragon stone is glowing very brightly," Jayana cried. Like every dragon master, Drake wore a piece of the dragonstone around his neck. It glowed whenever he connected with Worm. "Now, imagine me breaking through the stone," Worm instructed. Drake pictured Worm as he had last seen him, a big stone statue. He imagined the stone cracking. He pictured Worm breaking free in his vision. The gray stone shattered into a million bits. The stone dust blew away. There stood Worm. Worm, with his brown scale, his kind eyes, and his big, shaggy head. The light from Drake's dragonstone was so bright now that he could see it through his closed eyelids. His whole body tingled as the energy flowed through it. "Come on, Worm," he thought. "You can do it. Break free." The light from his dragonstone faded. Drake opened his eyes. Worm wasn't there. Drake looked at Jayana and Hulda. "I don't think it worked," he said. Suddenly a green light flashed in front of him, and he jumped back. When the light faded, a large brown dragon sat there. "Worm!" Drake cried. Chapter 3. Stop Astrid. Drake threw both arms around Worm's neck. "I've never seen such a strong connection between a dragon master and a dragon," Jayana remarked. "Yes, good work," Hulda said. Drake patted Worm.
Astrid told me you'd be a statue forever.
Astrid was wrong, Worm said. Hulda looked at Gianna.
Astrid has control of the fortress now. There is nobody to keep her away from the bones of the beasts.
Drake shivered as he remembered the bones inside the fortress of the stone dragon. Casper had said they belonged to enormous beasts who once roamed the earth. Astrid wanted to use a spell to bring the bones to life. A false life spell.
We have to stop Astrid, Drake said. Her stone powers have probably worn off by now, but she had other stolen dragon powers she can use against us.
Gianna nodded.
She is dangerous, indeed. She will not be easy to defeat. The spell is complicated. It takes time to prepare the ingredients before the spell can be cast, Hulda said. We should have a few days to stop her. What if we can't stop her from casting it? Drake asked. Then we must break the spell, Gianna replied.
Drake remembered something.
Bo's water dragon, Shu, can break spells with her mist.
Gianna shook her head.
One dragon's mist would not be powerful enough to break the false life spell. This is a very strong magic. That is why we asked Griffith to find a way to reverse it. Anna told me she had found a way to break the spell, Drake said, but we need to find 3 dragons first. Then your dragon masters must begin the search immediately, Gianna said. You and Worm should get back to Bracken. And I will return to the land of the far north, Hulda said. Astrid is still angry that King Alban banished her. She has never forgiven our people for turning their backs on her. I must help them prepare for a possible attack.
Hulda snapped her fingers. Poof! She disappeared. Drake turned to Gianna.
Can we stop Astrid before she casts the spell? He asked. She is all alone in the fortress. Astrid is very powerful, but we can try. I will gather as many wizards as I can to go to Navid, Gianna said. Maybe we can slow her down, and we will work to save those who are turned to stone. Please do all that you can, Drake said, and then he put his hand on Worm. To King Roland's castle.
Chapter 4. 3 Dragons. Seconds later, Drake and Worm appeared in the training room in King Roland's castle. Rory, Anna, and Bo ran out of the Dragon Master's classroom. Drake smiled when he saw his friend. Bo hugged Drake. I'm glad you're safe, he said.
Thank you, Drake replied. But Mina and Casper and their dragons.
The wizards will help them, Rory said.
What we need to do is stop Astrid.
Anna grabbed Drake's hand.
We have a plan. Come into the classroom.
Drake turned to Worm.
Wait here,
he said, and he followed the Dragon Masters. Griffith, the wizard who trained Drake and his friends, was seated at the table. Eiko, a dragon mage, stood beside him.
Ah, Drake, Griffith said. Come see what Anna has found. There is a way to reverse the false life spell.
Anna picked up a scroll.
I found this in the library in the Dragon Temple, she said. She tapped a picture of a stone. There is a kind of stone called Tenebrix. It can reverse the false life spell if you combine it with the power of 3 special dragons. She unrolled the scroll. First, a lava dragon melts the stone. Then a sea dragon cools it. Finally, a wind dragon blows on the stone and transforms it into a box. The box holds the magic that can break the false life spell. But where do we find these 3 dragons? Drake asked. I don't even know what lava is.
Griffith picked up a red book.
Lava is hot, flowing rock. A wizard named Shula wrote this book about fire dragons. She says that a lava dragon is a type of fire dragon, he said.
Fire dragons are the best,
said Rory. Her dragon Vulcan was a fire dragon. The wizard pointed at another book. It floated over to him. The pages flipped magically and landed on a picture of a group of islands in the ocean.
There were once lava dragons here, on the islands of Noah,
Griffith said. They once were there? Drake asked. Does that mean they're not there now?
I'm not sure. But we must start our search there, Griffith replied. Worm and Drake must go, because the islands are far away. And leave your sword behind, Drake, so the islanders know you are friendly.
Right, Drake said, and he removed his silver sword from his belt.
Anna, you are good at meeting new people. I would like you and Khepri to go with Drake, Griffith said.
I'll get Khepri, Anna cried, running out of the classroom.
What about me?
Rory asked.
I need you to get us a Tenebrex stone, Griffith said. My wizard friend Sylvie has one. She lives in King Leon's castle in Galia. You and Vulcan will fly there. I'm counting on you to convince her to give it up.
I won't let you down, Rory promised.
Bo can stay here with me and Ego, Griffith continued. We'll try to learn more about the sea dragons and the wind dragon.
Bo picked up a book. I'm on it, he said. Drake looked at Griffith.
What if Anna and I don't find the lava dragon? He asked. This is our only lead, Griffith said. I know you will do your best, Drake.
Drake went back to the training room. Anna and Khepri were there. The white scales of the sun dragon glitter in the torchlight. Anna put one hand on Khepri and one on Worm.
Ready, Drake? She said.
Drake touched Worm.
Take us to the islands of Noah.
Chapter 5. Opeli. Worm's green light faded as they landed on an island. Drake looked around. A girl was staring into his face, her eyes wide with fear. She wore a yellow dress with a red sash. A white flower was tucked into her wavy black hair.
Sorry if we scared you, Drake said. I'm Drake. This is Anna. And these are our dragons, Worm and Khepri.
Dragons?
The girl asked, and she took 2 steps back.
They won't hurt you, Anna said. We're friendly. We're here because we need help.
I'm Opeli,
the girl said, her eyes still wide.
Where did you come from? I saw bright light and then there you were.
We're from Bracken, a faraway land, Drake said. Are we on the islands of Noah?
Yes, we call this island Manu,
Opeli answered, not taking her eyes off of Worm and Khepri.
Are you sure that those dragons won't hurt me?
We're sure, Drake said, and he turned to Anna.
Is there a way to show her that our dragons are friendly?
He looked around again, thinking. It felt much warmer here than in Bracken. The sky was so blue and the sun was so bright. Drake smelled salt water in the air, so he knew the ocean was close by. But he couldn't see it. They had landed in a grove of small trees with green feathery leaves. Small white flowers grew close to the ground, and tall orange flowers waved in the gentle breeze. A waterfall cascaded down some rocks at the foot of a hill.
I have an idea,
Anna said.
Khepri, make a rainbow.
Khepri glided over the waterfall. She opened her mouth and aimed a beam of sunlight at the water. The light hit the misty droplets in the air, forming a small rainbow. Opeli smiled for the first time.
Oh, that is beautiful, she said. A dragon with rainbow powers must be a very nice dragon. I'm not afraid now, and I'm sorry because I have not welcomed you to our island. What brings you here? We're looking for a lava dragon, Drake said.
Opeli froze.
Why? An evil wizard is casting a spell, Drake replied. A lava dragon can help us stop her. My mother, Kalama, can tell you about lava dragons,
Opeli said.
Follow me,